Let's talk about understanding the grounding requirements for a load bank, especially when dealing with configurable power feeds. The load bank is designed for outdoor use and is used to simulate and test electrical equipment. It has two power feeds coming into an outdoor enclosure. First, there is a dedicated 480.0 volts three-phase feed rated around 10.0 amps. It uses number 14 green wire which connects to a disconnect switch which then feeds a small transformer, specifically a 500.0 volt amp step-down transformer, and a couple of small motors inside the enclosure. This feeder circuit comes from a panel board in an indoor location. Because the transformer is only 500.0 volt amps and following the National Electrical Code's grounding electrode conductor, or GEC, size requirements, a number 8 copper wire is the minimum size to use. The second power feed is configurable, allowing various setups based on the load bank's purpose. This feed can be configured in a few ways. It could be 6 separate 210.0 amps, 230.0 volt single-phase feeds. Alternatively, it can be configured as two 210.0 amps, 230.0 volts or 400.0 volts three-phase feeds. It could even be a single-phase 1300.0 amps at 230.0 volts feed. Given these different configurations, especially the potential for high current, selecting the proper grounding conductor size is important. In a worst-case scenario, the overcurrent protection device, or OCT, protecting this feed might be rated for over 1600.0 amps. According to National Electrical Code Table 250.95, the next standard size above 1600.0 amps is 2000.0 amps. Therefore, the grounding conductor should be a 350.0 mcm green wire. Now, let's consider a specific scenario where we have 6-phase conductors, each rated for 210.0 amps. Because of factors such as ambient temperature and the number of conductors in a raceway or cable, we have to apply a derating factor. Using a derating factor, we might determine that each conductor needs to be sized to carry more than 210.0 amps. Let's say the derated current is 262.5 amps. This requires using a 300.0 mcm conductor for each of the 6-phase wires. Additionally, in this same setup, we would have 6 neutral conductors, one for each of the 6 single-phase circuits. These neutral conductors should also be rated to handle the same derated current, requiring them to also be 300.0 mcm. Finally, we would have a single 350.0 mcm green wire serving as the primary grounding conductor for the entire outdoor enclosure. Here is a summary. You will have 6-phase conductors at 300.0 mcm each, 6 neutral conductors also at 300.0 mcm each, and 1 green wire, the grounding conductor, at 350.0 mcm. It is important to emphasize that this configuration is based on the worst-case scenario. The specific configuration of the load bank might vary depending on its testing requirements. To ensure proper installation and understanding, provide a detailed drawing or diagram showing the wiring layout, conductor sizes, and grounding connections. This will help prevent confusion and ensure the electricians install the system according to the requirements. Offer to answer any questions and provide clarifications. It is important to explain the reasoning behind using a larger grounding conductor. Specifically, it is required as a precaution to accommodate the potential for very high fault currents from the configurable power feed based on the maximum overcurrent protection it could have.